The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Now on second down. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that second and long play. So you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat. That helped lead to that successful play.
Williams looking for a man. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automated.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
There he goes. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Williams will pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that one.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical.
And he's got a touchdown.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing beat. matchup today, gentlemen. Here's
Sorry,
a
guys.
look at how it finished up.
Duty called.
Rice took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Owls that fired on all cylinders. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hold and fire complete. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Makes the catch. It's Shipp.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lopez to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Goss. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got a little space. Can't get him to the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Makes a man miss. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams looking for a man. He fires one deep down the right side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. You get the big play. Now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Stone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Oh, Jesus.
And he'll just take it
Jesus.
Start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And now this offense will take the field again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stone. It's a seam wide open. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. It's Burke. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for you.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defense players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Here's the pressure. Chunked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going deep, and it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch. Into their happy place for a touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for them.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Looking for room, it's Smothers. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lopez wants to fire. That's caught. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working on the right. Off and running. The 20. Touchdown, North Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Off play action. Dances away to buy time. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He wants to change this route. Williams will pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Grab near the sticks. It's Scott. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more...
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that out.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it'll be a touchdown. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Lopez to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Smothers. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Williams looking for a man. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Going for the marker on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him.
A shot toward the end zone, and that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good, and you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Stone. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. If the offense has had enough, they'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We are just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Lopez wants to fire. This time it's complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. That's caught. It's Rodgers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's second and long. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Cooper.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs...
He's loose. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Appalachian State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Lopez to pass. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what if...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Line is set on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Shoots it to the left. And his throw is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Williams will pass. Thanks to grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They get to the line quickly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Unleashes one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Reads it, fires complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And it's a touchdown. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking deep down the right side. Got his man downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNC! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Steps away to find some room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide in. Don't take a big shot.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down coming up. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Wants to go on top on first down. Grant in the middle. It's Billups. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. play action on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Third down coming up for the O after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Billups. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down. You know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Williams will pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fires downfield. He's got it on the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front, moving forward.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Billups. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Dead center perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Williams looking for a man. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense. Getting in the lanes. Doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played.
Going for it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here.